it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
To kick off for San Francisco.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
San Francisco.
Here we go. 21.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
This is Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The 49ers.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready?
Mostert. And some room to maneuver.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what it looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gould for the extra point.
Point after.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Niners 14, Buccaneers 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And Brady, of course, a 49er fan growing up on the peninsula just south of San